Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earle, and welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm joined here by my brother Tim, and we have a full MLB slate to go over, and then we have an NBA game as well. So, should be a fun slate here for baseball. We have two slates of baseball before we get to the All-Star break. We have Home Run Derby on Monday. We have the All-Star game on Tuesday, and we will be breaking down the Home Run Derby on Monday. There are betting lines for it, and we will give you our opinions and thoughts on that. That'll be more of like a degenerate type of stream because, to be honest, Home Run Derbies are a crapshoot. So we're looking to take some interesting plays and try to make some money on the Home Run Derby. But with that being said, quick little recap over what happened yesterday. Let me flip my page for that. It was another one of those slight loss days for me for video plays. I finished, I think, down 2 units for the whole day, including WNBA, with the Storm and the Liberty not being able to come through for me. The under in the Las Vegas game did. But on the baseball side, for video picks, I went 2-3-1. I did not give out the White Sox -1.5. That was our best bet yesterday, and that one cashed. So a nice little casher there. Felt a little bit too easy, that Chicago White Sox line, and exactly it was. They went on, they dominated 12-1. So sometimes low-hanging fruit is low-hanging fruit, and it is easy stuff. Sometimes it's a trap. You got to figure out when is when. But my losses were the New York Mets first 5 -0.5. You know, this is the second time in 3 days that I've bet a team against the Pirates -0.5 a run in the first 5 innings. They are tied at the end of 5 or down at the end of 5 by 1 run, and then go on to score like 12 runs in the last like 4 innings and like completely like screwing me over. I'm like, really? The Mets scored 10 runs in the 6th inning. I needed them to score at least 1 in the 5th, and they couldn't do that. Ridiculous. Those little things get me frustrated. I also lost on the team total over in Texas. They had a couple spots where the bases loaded, could not punch through there. And then that Houston offense went missing last night against Cortez and the Yankees. I don't know. And then my winners, though, I finished the night out with a winner with the Seattle team total over. And then Boston team total over cashed in the 3rd inning. So those were my couple cashers there in baseball last night. So overall, it was a losing night, but hoping for a little bit better today.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was a slight loss day. It's my first loss day since July 3rd. So been on a little bit of a good streak lately, so can't really complain over it. Yesterday, I did have the over in the Mets game. I also had the what do you call it? Over in the Mets game and the Mets run line. I had Chicago. I originally had the Braves yesterday in the video. Pitcher got switched for Miami. That one was a void. Braves won anyway. I had the over in the A's game. That one did not finish over. I had the under in the Reds game. That one cashed. I had the over in the Tigers game. That one did not cash. I had the over in the Yankees game. That one did not cash. But I did have the over in the Mariners game. That one did cash. So overall, I think it was like a 3-3, 4-3 type day. Barely lost due to a little bit of chalk. And then I lost a little bit of money on Counter-Strike yesterday. But good start to the Counter-Strike day today. Fury got a sweep and FaZe won this morning. So up 2-0 to start the day. Both plus money cashes.
Nice. There you go. Good start to the day there. And what's good, Tony Corpio? How are you doing? And hopefully we'll have a good start to today as well, because we do have a game starting in around 2 hours. The Toronto Blue Jays kick off the day against the Tampa Bay Rays. It's a -122 for the Rays. It's a +112 run back for the Jays. Over-under of 8.5 runs for this game. We're getting Ross Stripling versus Ryan Yarborough. Where are we looking at for this matchup?
Tampa Bay has started to play a lot better lately. They have won the last 5 games, and they've just been looking like an overall better team. And Yarborough is a nice piece as well to have. I'm going Tampa Bay today. I know it's a little bit of chalk to pay -122, but I like it. I think it's a solid spot overall. Yeah, I know you'll pay up to what -200 chalk. I don't want to hear it. But I just like the Tampa Bay spot today. Yarbrough is the better pitcher in this matchup. Stripling is hard to trust. I'm going to keep riding the streak with the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I'm looking at the Tampa Bay Rays here in the first 5 innings. It is a -125 now. I got that at -116 earlier this morning, and it's just because yeah, the Rays are starting to play much better lately. They've won 5 in a row now, and I was looking at maybe the team total over, but this team's gone under in about half their games in their last 2. So stay away from the team total. I just went with the first 5 for the Rays here. And looking at the Jays side, they really don't hit Ryan Yarbrough. Simeon, 2 for 12. Bichette, 3 for 14. Vlad, 3 for 19. Springer, over 8. Hernandez, 5 for 23. Gurriel, 4 for 21. 0 for 7. Espanol, 1 for 11. Jansen. Like, these guys just don't hit Yarbrough. And he's been pretty good, Yarbrough, though, so far this season. Looking at the pitchers here, Ross Stripling, 3 and 4. 4.06 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, and 71 innings pitched, 73 strikeouts, 21 walks. On the opposite side here, Ryan Yarbrough is 5 and 3 of 4.34 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, and 91 in the third innings pitched, 75 strikeouts, 15 walks. According to their player profit rankings, both these pitchers are profitable. Ross Stripling 7 and 6, plus $75. When the Rays are 7 and 5 when Yarbrough starts, up $261. So both these pitchers making you some money. I'm going on the Rays side here for the first 5 at -125. I think they're able to to do that. If you don't want to pay the -125, I don't hate Tampa Bay -0.5 first 5 at +120 as well.
Sounds good. So we're both on Tampa Bay for that one. What about this next game? What are you thinking for this one?
Alrighty, we have the Detroit Tigers here at the Minnesota Twins. Kyle Funkhauser takes on Bailey Ober. -175 for the Twins, +161 for the Tigers. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. And to be completely honest, I did not look at this game because I didn't know that it was going to be Funkhauser until like 5 minutes ago. So looking at these pitchers, Kyle Funkhauser is 3 and 0. A 2.59 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, and 31 in the third innings pitch. He struck out 25 batters and 13 walks. Bailey Ober, 1 and 1, a 4.85 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, and 29 and 2/3 innings pitch. 33 strikeouts, 9 walks. Personally, I'm not on anything in this game yet. I need to do a little bit of deeper diving for this one, but I personally do not have a wager on this game. I just haven't done any handicapping, so pass for me here.
I'm going Bailey Ober. I'm going over in this game. I know we didn't really get to see that much offense from this Detroit team last night. They got shut out. It's just I feel like this could be a solid spot for it to go over. I know Funkhauser's been playing well, but these two teams have normally before last game they've all been pretty much hitting pretty good. And I think we're going to get an offensive game out of this one. I know I said that yesterday. But I just have a good feeling about it. Ober has been pitching to the Ober, and Funkhauser is bound for some regression. So I'm going to be going over in this Detroit and Minnesota game.
Yeah. Looking at it for me here, I'll lean first 5 for Detroit, if anything.
Fair enough. Well,
all right. Tony Corprio is also on the Rays here.
Sweet.
All right, moving on here. We have the Washington Nationals are at the San Francisco Giants. It's a -180 for the Giants, +166 run back on these Washington Nationals. Over under 8.5 for this matchup. John Lester and Anthony Desclafani is the pitching matchup here. Where are we looking for this matchup?
I passed on this one. If anything, it's definitely leaning towards San Francisco. I might want to go after their run line today a little bit, but overall, I'm going to pass from this one. Desclafani's been pitching amazing this year. That's why I would really. That's why they're favored at a -185. I was looking at the run line, except for I don't want to pay -107 for that run line. So normally I don't go minus money for run lines. If that was plus money, I'd be all over it. but I can't back that right now. And I don't trust this Washington team. Maybe if it wasn't Desclafani pitching, I would say maybe look towards the over. But with the line's at 8.5. Yeah, if anything, maybe I'll lean towards the under, but I'm not going to be betting this one.
Yeah, for me, I'm taking a shot here a little bit here, but looking at the pitchers first, John Lester, 2-3, a 5.34 ERA, 1.63 WHIP, and 60 2/3 innings pitched, 41 strikeouts, 26 walks. And on the other side, Anthony Desclafani, 9-3, a 2.84 ERA, 1.02 WHIP, and 101 strikeout, 101 in the third innings pitched, 93 strikeouts, 28 walks for Desclafani. Looking at the player profit rankings, we have Lester, 7-8. You're up $218 backing Lester so far this season. Desclafani, one of the top in the MLB, 12-5. The Giants are when he starts. You're up $746. So a nice little profit if you're backing Desclafani here. But on that note, I'm taking a shot here. I got him at plus 170 this morning. It's now plus 165. I'm looking at the Washington Nationals in the first 5 innings here. So that is my spot in this one. I think that they can have a lead at the end of the I think that they can have a shot at having a lead at the end of 5 innings. And I think that this line's a little bit off. I had it priced around 155 to get 165. I don't mind it. I'm willing to take a shot on it. So give me the Nationals here, first 5, plus 165 now it is. I got it at plus 170, but I like plus 165.
Sounds good. Sorry, hold on, fixing that. All right. We get to move on to another solid game. I have a play from this one, so.
Yeah, we have the Texas Rangers hosting the Oakland Athletics. You can get the Athletics for minus 131. It's a plus 121 run back for the Rangers. Over under of 9 runs for this game. We're getting James Kapilarian taking on Mike Foltynewicz, the pitching matchup here. Looking at these pitchers, Kapilarian 4-3, a 2.84 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, and 57 innings pitched, 62 strikeouts, and 20 walks. And on the opposite side here, Foltynewicz, 2-8 this season, a 5.17 ERA, 1.30 WHIP, and 94 innings pitched. He's only striking out 67 batters and walked 21 of them. Looking at player profits here, Kapilarian, 5-5. The Athletics are when he starts. You're down $17. On the opposite side, Foltynewicz, 6-11. You're down $253. Backing the Rangers every single time Foltynewicz pitches. For me, I'm staying away from this game. I don't have a play on this one at all. It'd be probably a lean towards the Athletics, if anything, but I'm not getting involved in this one. I had the Rangers team total over last night. They won the game, but did not cash the team total over. I'm going to stay away from this game tonight.
Yeah, you'll lean and I'll fall over. I'm going to grab the Oakland Athletics for this one. I grabbed them at the minus 131. I still think that's a solid price. It's just fading Folty. It's been making you. How much money has fading Folty gotten you this year?
Well, if you're backing him, you're down $250.
Exactly. So you're up 250 if you're fading him this year, which is solid for one pitcher. I'm going to keep doing it today. I think it's a solid spot. I think Oakland bounces back after a loss, and I can't trust Folty, and I think this Oakland offense can score some runs. I was on the over yesterday, did not work out. I'll be on Oakland, lean towards the over again in this one, but this one I'm just grabbing Oakland. Kapilarian has been pitching really good since he's came up. Let's go with Oakland today.
All right. Looking at the next game here, we have the Chicago White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Lucas Giolito takes on Thomas Eshelman. For this matchup, you can get the White Sox for a minus 211. It's a plus 193 run back for these Orioles. Over under of 10 runs for this game. Are you looking at anything in this one?
I am not. I passed on this game. I know you'll probably lean towards the over. Baltimore has not pitched well this year, so it's a solid spot to grab Chicago, who has been hitting a little bit better as of late, to try to bring this one over, especially against a horrible pitching staff of Baltimore. Maybe even look. I know I don't do team totals. Maybe even look at the Chicago White Sox team total over for this game, but I'm not going to be betting this one. Yeah,
I do have a play on this one, but looking at the pitchers first, Lucas Giolito, very disappointing this year. 6-6, a 4.20 ERA, a 1.16 WHIP, a 98 2/3 innings pitch, 116 strikeouts and 31 walks. On the opposite side, Eshelman 0-1, with a 7.16 ERA, a 1.71 WHIP. Only 16 and a third innings pitched, though, so don't let that huge ERA scare you. 5 strikeouts, 5 walks. So a little bit of a slow start here for Eshelman. But looking at this game, I do have a play on the over 10 here. Looking at the pitcher profit rankings real quick. Giolito, the White Sox are 8-9 when he starts. You're down $319 backing Giolito this year. On the opposite side, Eshelman, the Orioles are 2-2 when he starts, plus $295. So Eshelman has been a more profitable pitcher by almost $500, $600 more than Giolito, which is kind of crazy. But I would also lean a little bit towards that team total over for Baltimore. They can still hit. They've got some hitters in that lineup with Cedric Mullins and Santander still can hit, and they got Mancini, and they got Mountcastle. They got some bats in that Baltimore lineup, so it's not like they are that bad of a team. It's just they can't pitch. That's why I like the over in this game. I see them getting a few runs against Giolito, and I definitely see some runs against Eshelman in this one. So I am looking at the over in this game, over 10 runs. I got it at minus 110 here.
There we go. All right, we get to go to a doubleheader game.
Yeah, we get the New York Mets hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates once again at minus 183 now for the Mets, plus 168 for the Pirates. Over under 6 runs for this game. And if it's anything for last night, they should be able to hit the over in the 6th inning by themselves. I'm joking. But looking at this pitching matchup here, Tyler Anderson this season's 4-8, a 4.39 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 78 strikeouts and 24 walks in 92 and a third innings pitched. On the opposite side, Marcus Stroman 6-6, a 2.60 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 93 and a third innings pitched for him, 78 strikeouts, 25 walks for Stroman here. I'm staying away from this one though. I have this game lined absolutely perfectly. I have this around a minus 185 for the Mets, and that's exactly where they are. So I'm not going to touch this game. I don't see any value on it. Maybe a lean towards the over because the Mets should be able to get to Anderson a little bit today, but I'm not betting this one.
Yeah, I went over. It's a 6.5 for this game, or no, 6. It's a 6. Right?
It's a 6 now.
It's a 6. You know what? No, it's always been a 6. Game 2 is a 6.5. I'm grabbing the over 6 at minus 113. Stroman has not been he has not been sharp lately. I do think he allows up 1 to 2 runs today, and this Mets offense woke up, especially against Pittsburgh. I think that the Mets could probably cover the over by themselves. I think this is a solid spot for that. Yes, I know it's a 7-inning game. I don't really bet the 7-inning games that often. I feel confident that this game goes over 6 runs.
Fair enough. All right. Looking at the next game here, but first we do have a comment.
Yes.
I got, you say the Sky are 6.5? I got the Mystics at plus 9. So I don't know where you're getting the 6.5 for. I got Mystics plus 9 in that one. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
Any thoughts on that game?
On. Yeah, I said I got the Mystics at plus 9.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but moving on to this next matchup here, we have the Atlanta Braves at the Miami Marlins. A pretty nice pitching matchup for this one here. We're getting Max Fried taking on Trevor Rogers. It is a minus 110 now for the Marlins, a plus 100 for the Braves. And breaking news, if you liked the Marlins, you missed your line. They were around a plus 105, plus 110-ish last night. So for me now, this is probably going to be a no bet. But looking at the pictures here, Max Fried, 5-5, a 4.66 ERA, 1.34 WHIP, 67 and 2/3 innings pitched, 67 strikeouts, 24 walks. On the opposite side, the All-Star Trevor Rogers, 7-5, with a 2.22 ERA, 1.05 WHIP, 97 1/3 innings pitched, 118 strikeouts, 32 walks for that one. And looking at this game, I'm going to stay away from it now. If the Marlins were the same price that they were last night, around plus 105, plus 110, I'm all over that because I did have the Marlins priced around minus 105. So I do have the Marlins priced as a small favorite in this game, and that's what they are. So we'll leave this line alone now that it's gone up to minus 111 now on our book. I can't really touch any team total overs, and I don't want to touch a 3 or a 3.5 for the first 5 under with these two pitchers, because knowing that let's see, it is a 3.5 at minus 105 under for the first 5. Not really too interested in that. So I want to stay away from this game. Minus 112 now as more Marlins money continues to pour in. I'm going to stay away from this one. I think there's better spots on this card, and this is just not one of them.
Yeah, I think for this one, if anything, it's a lean towards the under. What's the under is 7 in this game. Trevor Rogers has pitched really well, and I think he could shut down this Braves team. But the problem is with backing Miami has not been able to hit.
Yes.
I think that this could easily be a 2-1 final with either team on top. And for that, I think I would lean under, but I'm not going to be betting this one.
Exactly, yeah. There's better spots on this card than this one. It's a nice little pitching matchup, but there's better spots.
Yeah, if you're a baseball fan that likes pitching, this is the matchup for you, but I'm not going to be backing this game.
All right. Moving on to the next game, there's quite a pitching matchup in this one as well, as I say sarcastically. We had the Boston Red Sox here and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Red Sox now a minus 151 in this game, plus 139 run back on the Phillies. Over under of 11 runs for this game. Martin Perez, Matt Moore, the pitching matchup here. Looking at this game, Matt Moore 0-1 this season, 5.6 ERA, 1.68 whips, 27 in the third innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, 14 walks. On the opposite side, Martin Perez 7-4, 3.89 ERA, 1.44 whip, 81 innings pitched, 65 strikeouts, and 27 walks for Martin Perez in this one. Looking at the player profit rankings, both these pitchers surprisingly are profitable, and they're at the same number, $494 profit. The Red Sox are 11-6 when Perez starts. Moore is 4. The Phillies are 4-1 when Moore starts. So surprisingly, this bum of a pitcher who is not rated that high, I don't think Matt Moore is that great, is a profitable pitcher this year. But with that being said, I like Boston in this spot. I'm on their team total over 5.5. They did that in the third inning yesterday. I think they're able to tack on some more runs against Matt Moore today. Players like Rafael Devers, JD Martinez, Xander Bogaerts, look for them to strike against this left-hander. Those are a few really good right-handed bats that should be able to get decent runs off of Matt Moore today. So team total over 5.5 for the Boston Red Sox for me.
Real quick, how many games has Matt Moore started this season?
5.
All right, he's probably profitable because the first game he pitched this year
was against the Mets.
Was against the Mets and Jacob deGrom.
Yes.
So that's why he's the profitable pitcher. All he had to do is win 1 or 2 more games after that.
4-1.
Yeah, he's 4-1. Solid. But for this one, I'm passing. It would be a lean towards the over. Boston hits against lefties. Sorry. And Martin Perez, yes, he is 7-4, 3.89 ERA. He's not a pitcher I could trust. I think that this game definitely can balloon to an over again. It's an 11. They scored what? How many runs did they score last night? 16 runs last night. I think it could be something similar tonight. I'm not going to be betting it. It's a pass for me. Definitely lean towards that over, though.
Fair enough. I like it. And you have to add Boston team total around the bottom for me there. But moving on to the next game here, Kansas City Royals and Cleveland Indians. Minus 124 for the Indians, plus 114 for the Royals. Oh, my bad. Minus 125, plus 115 now. Over-under of 9 runs for this game. Cal Quantrill takes on Mike Minor in this matchup. And where are we targeting for this one?
I passed on this game as well. I'll have plays on the next 3 games. It's just I didn't want to get to this one. If it would definitely be a lean towards Cleveland because Kansas City has been awful this year. or awful lately. They had a really good beginning of the year, and then they really just dipped off. And I don't expect them to really do much more the rest of the year. So definitely lean towards Cleveland. I think they have. Well, I'm not sure if they can. You could say they have the pitching advantage because it's Cal Quantrill and Mike Minor. If anything, maybe look towards an over in this game, which is at a 9. I think that could be definitely a play to look at. But overall, I'm not going to be betting on this game.
Yeah, I stayed away from this game. If you wanted the Indians, you missed your line. They were around a minus 115 last night. They've gone up 10 cents. For me, this is a stay away spot. I don't trust either of these teams to do anything right now. I had this game priced around minus 120, minus 125, and that's exactly where it is right now. So I don't see any value on targeting this game. But looking at the pitchers, Mike Minor, 6-7, a 5.36 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 102 and a third innings pitched, 101 strikeouts and 32 walks. On the opposite side, Cal Quantrill, 0-2, a 4.20 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, 42 strikeouts and 19 walks and 55 and 2/3 innings pitched. Looking at the player profits, Mike Minor, the Royals are 8-10 when he starts, down $181. Cal Quantrill, the Indians are 2-4 when he starts, down $247. So these are also two pitchers that aren't making you any money this year. So this is an easy stay away spot for me here. It would be a slight lean towards the Indians if I have to, but I'm not taking any type of bets on this one.
Fair enough. I got some bets for the next couple games.
Yeah, and this one's our best bet over on picksandparlays.net. You guys can check it out over there. The Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals for that matchup. Our pick is over on Picks and Parlays. So moving on to the next one here. I definitely like this matchup here a little bit.
Sorry, I was grabbing a link. Here.
Yeah, I like this matchup here. A little bit of a ballooned line, which is actually giving me a little intrigue to one side on this one. But looking at this game, we have the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee Brewers now a minus 208. Plenty of Brewers money overnight. They were around a minus 170, minus 175 last night. So definitely huge money on the Brewers side here. Over under 8.5 runs. And justifiably so, the Brewers are getting money on this spot. I'm leaning towards the Reds a little bit now with this price because I had this price around minus 170 for the Brewers. So we're getting around 20 cents of value on the Reds here. I may have to pull the trigger on them. I do have a play on a different play in this game, though. But looking at the pitchers, we're getting Vladimir Gutierrez, 4-3, a 4.67 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, 36 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 44 and third innings pitched. On the opposite side, Freddie Peralta, 7-3, a 2.23 ERA, a 0.9 WHIP, 129 strikeouts, and 42 walks, and 93 innings pitched. And I expect a decent pitching performance from both of these pitchers today. I'm looking at the first 5 under, which is 4.5 on this game at minus 110. I think that Freddie Peralta has been an absolute stud this year, and he should have been an all-star along with his teammates in Burns and Woodruff. We should see 3 starting pitchers for the Brewers on this all-star team, and we might with all the opt-outs and stuff like that. But for me, I'm on the first 5 under 4.5, and I would lean towards the Cincinnati Reds here at the plus 190. I think that's a great price here. I would lean their way. I would also, I would lean that way. But looking at this game, it's just the first 5 under for me right now.
Yeah, I got to go under the whole entire game. Reds have just not been hitting. And Milwaukee's been a slower team as well. And I think this one goes under the whole 8.5. I think that Milwaukee definitely has the upper edge in this one. Freddie Peralta has been pitching amazing this year. 7-3, 2.23 ERA. My biggest concern will be that if Vladimir Gutierrez and the Reds bullpen allows up too many runs. I just still think, if you look at it, 8 out of the last 9 Reds games have gone under the total. So I feel confident. I'm going to keep following that trend. I'm going to go under the 8.5 in this game. And obviously, I'll lean towards Milwaukee, but I'm not laying a minus 202 or what's the run line? Minus 105 for a run line. No, thank you.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, that's why I did do first 5 instead of full game. Is I don't trust that Reds bullpen at all. Plus, you know me, I don't do full game overs because bullpens. I don't care which bullpen you are. I don't trust any bullpens because you know what bullpens are? A bunch of failed starters. So with that being said, it is.
It is.
But
It is.
if you think about it, everyone wants to be a starting pitcher, and then when they struggle as a starting pitcher, you're put in the bullpen. So guess what? They're a bunch of failed starters. That being said, it is a lean. I had the first 5 under. That's why I went that way. All right, our marquee matchup of the evening here: New York Yankees are at the Houston Astros. We have Garrett Sticky Stuff Cole versus Zach Greinke. Under 8.5. Yeah, I don't mind that. We have Cole and Greinke, the matchup. We're getting a -108, -102 pick 'em for this game. You could have gotten. I think that it's moved all of 2 cents, so not anything crazy there. Over under 8.5 for this matchup. Looking at the pitchers here, Garrett Cole 8-4, 2.91 ERA, 0.96 WHIP, 135 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 105 innings pitched. Zach Greinke 8-2, a 3.64 ERA, 1.12 WHIP, and 111 1/3 innings pitched, 82 strikeouts, and 22 walks. But we're going to take a quick look here at what Garrett Cole has done the last few starts since that sticky stuff has gone away. He's pitched on the 22nd, he pitched on the 27th, and he pitched on July 4th. He went 7 innings in the 22nd start, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. They lost that game, but that wasn't him. And then against Boston, 6 earned runs, or about 5 earned runs, 6 total runs, 8 hits, and 5 innings pitched against Boston. Most of that was in the first couple innings. And against the Mets, 3 1/3 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, and 6 hits. Garrett Cole is not the same without the sticky stuff. Zach Greinke, on the other hand, he's been great this season. Looking at the player profit rankings, Zach Greinke, the Astros are 13-5 when he starts. He is their ace, up $464 this season. On the opposite side, Garrett Cole, he's been a great fade this year. The Yankees are 8-9 when he starts, and you're down $489 backing Garrett Cole this year. People, stop backing Garrett Cole. He is not good anymore. Without his sticky stuff, without doctoring the baseball, his ERA is going to finish above 4 this year. I'm calling it now. We're going to see the Garrett Cole that we saw in 2017 with the Pittsburgh Pirates, where he had an over 4 ERA. So, with that being said, give me the Houston Astros in the first 5 innings here. I'm taking Greinke over Cole any single day of the week here. And I would love to see this matchup again in the future, to see Greinke knock off Cole again. I mean, this is Zach Greinke. I feel like just the better overall pitcher this year. And Zach Greinke should have made the All-Star game over Garrett Cole. I'm saying it now. I said what I said. He should have made the All-Star game over Garrett Cole. But with that being said, give me the Astros here in the first 5 innings. I got it at +105 this morning. Let me see if it's at the same price here now. +105, yeah. So we're getting +105 for the Astros here in the first 5 innings.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, they don't have the. Do they not have the futures for Cy Young right now?
They should.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Futures.
No,
Nope.
They don't player futures right now. But I think Garrett Cole is somehow still the favorite for Cy Young.
Yeah, I was about to say Garrett Cole is favorited for Cy Young, and that should not last. Yeah, I've made a good amount of money fading that guy this year. And I'm doing it again today. I got to go Houston. I did it. I did a free pick video for this game. Please fade Garrett Cole. It may not work out every single game, but it's working out a lot. So, Greinke's the better pitcher. Garrett Cole is not where he should be. I don't think he should be an all-star. I'll make that bold saying now. And for anybody who had that argument of the best pitcher in New York, saying Garrett Cole, it's been over. It's been over since the first week of the season. There's no way that you could say that Garrett Cole is better than DeGrom, better than Walker, or better than Stroman. I think that Garrett Cole is the 4th best pitcher in New York, and I'll put my money on that one. I'm fading him again today. I'm going Houston. And that has nothing to do with me being a Mets fan. No, you are making money fading Garrett Cole this year. Take Houston Astros today.
And I want to say there is a pitcher on the Yankees that I would rather have than Garrett Cole.
Jordan Montgomery.
Indeed. He's been pitching really well this season. And he doesn't have to doctor the baseball in order to do so.
Yep.
All right. Moving on to the 10 o'clock games. We're going to the West Coast. We're going back to Cali for the Arizona Diamondbacks and the LA Dodgers. Caleb Smith takes on Walker Buehler in this matchup. And arguably the biggest all-star game snub here with Walker Buehler. Looking at the game here, Dodgers are minus 308. It's a plus 260, plus 273 going the opposite way. Over under of 8 runs for this game. Walker Buehler 8-1, a 2.49 ERA, 0.92 WHIP, 108 strike and a third innings pitched, and 107 strikeouts, 24 walks. On the opposite side, Caleb Smith 2-5 this season, a 3.45 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, and 70 and third innings pitched, 80 strikeouts and 34 walks. Now, looking at this game for me, the player profit rankings, both of these players, surprisingly, even with that 8-1 record for Walker Buehler, are not profitable. Caleb Smith, plain and simple, you're down $594 backing him. You're down $27 backing Walker Buehler with an 11-6 record this year. It just shows how big of a favorite Walker Buehler is. He is the best pitcher in LA. I will give him that. But for this one, I saw a line here where I just feel like I couldn't have passed it up here. I got Arizona's team total over 2.5 at minus 115. I feel like that's absolutely way too low. The Diamondbacks still can score runs, even though it is in Dodger Stadium. I can see them putting up at least 3 runs, and you're giving me a minus 115 for that. I mean, I'm taking that team total over. I feel like at the very least 3 runs. That's not too much to ask for out of this Diamondbacks team, who beat the Dodgers last night.
Yeah, I was about to say, are we going to mention that Arizona won last night?
And honestly, I wouldn't stop you from taking the Arizona Diamondbacks money line again tonight at plus 273. I think it's worth a shot. Just saying. But for me, it's just the team total over for me.
Yeah, I don't think lightning strikes twice. I think that the Dodgers will end up winning tonight, and there's no way I'm backing them at a minus 310. You got to be kidding me. And then the run line is at a minus 147. No, thank you. If anything, maybe look towards an over 8. I know Walker Buehler is pitching, but I feel like this Dodgers team can score some runs. I think that this Arizona team can score a couple runs as well. Maybe a lean towards the over in this game, but overall, I only got one more bet on the slate, and this is not a game I want to be anywhere interested in.
Yeah, for me, I just took a little shot here. I threw $2.50 down on a 2-legger with the Diamondbacks and the Reds tonight. Two big dogs. I just put a little sprinkle. It was $2.50 to win $24. So I took a little bit of a sprinkle there. But moving on to our next one here, we have the San Diego Padres.
What's up, Marcos? What up, guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. A little late to the show, but I'm here. Hey, at least you're here. Yesterday sucked. Yes, it did. It was my first non-profitable day and since July 3rd. So yeah, I had 5 straight good days, 1 bad day, ready to get back on that winning streak. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. I agree with Marcos. You should be hitting it.
But looking at this next matchup, we have the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Minus 186 for these Padres, plus 171 run back for the Rockies. Over under of 7.5 runs for this game. Joe Musgrove versus German Marquez is the pitching matchup for here. And where are you looking at for this one?
This won't be another one that I just passed up on. If anything, it may be a lean towards the run line with San Diego. But It's not a line that I'll be interested in. San Diego should take care of business today, except for Joe Musgrove against Marquez. And Marquez has been pretty solid for the Colorado Rockies. He's the All-Star, right?
Yes, he's the lone All-Star for that team.
Yeah, and he well deserves it. If anything, I was slightly leaning towards San Diego, but I really cannot trust Joe Musgrove that much.
Yeah, for me, well, looking at the pitchers here, German Marquez, he did make the lone. He is the lone All-Star representative of the Colorado Rockies at a 7-6 record, a 3.59 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, 105 and a third innings pitch, 105 strikeouts. So he's averaging a strikeout per inning pitch, 41 walks. That's a little high. But on the opposite side, Joe Musgrove, 5-6, a 2.97 ERA, 0.91 WHIP, 94 innings pitched, 110 strikeouts, and 23 walks. Player profits. Musgrove, the Padres are 9-7 when he starts. You're down $80. On the opposite side, German Marquez, the Rockies are 11-6 when he starts. He's one that I think he is the third most profitable pitcher on today's slate, only behind Zach Greinke and someone in the next game, Chris Flexen. It would be a lean towards the Rockies in this game for me here. You're getting a nice plus 171 price tag for me. I'm staying off because I had this game priced around minus 185, so I don't see enough value to bet that. But if anything, it's a lean towards the Rockies in this game because Marquez has been pitching much better as of late. But I'm staying away. The Rockies 7-34 on the road. That's all you really got to say here. But yeah, I'm going to pass on this one.
Fair enough. How do you feel about the Ace game? I went and bet the Oakland A's.
Pass.
He passed. Hey, look, you have Cheez-Its in the background, Nick. I was just trying to mess with you. Come on. We get one more baseball game to go over. Let's do this.
Yeah, and your line's a little off here. The Angels are not a minus 122. We have the Los Angeles Angels and the Seattle Mariners. It's a minus 106 for the Mariners, minus 104 for the Angels in this one. Over under of 8.5 runs here. Pablo Sandoval versus Chris Flexen. Chris Flexen, I believe, is the number 2 or number 3 most profitable pitcher in baseball this season, only behind, I believe, number 3 behind Savali and Mize, if I'm not mistaken.
Looking it up now.
But looking at this game, looking at number 3, yeah.
Behind Mize and Logan Gilbert.
Gilbert, his teammate. Wow. Some Seattle Mariners making you some profit this year. Where are you looking at for this game?
I went over in this matchup. I think that you can get some runs. Patrick Sandoval does not scare me. And I think that both these bats can get activated. And it was what, an 8.5? Is that the right line? Did it switch? No, 8.5. I think that's just too low. I can easily see a 4-4 game in this one, and that over hit. So I'm going to be going over for this Angels Seattle game. Yes, these two pitchers. Yes, Flexen has been good this year. I still think he can get tagged up. I'll go over 8.5 for today's game.
Yeah, I love your thought about a 4-4 game because that would cash my play. But first, looking at the pitchers, Pablo Sandoval 2-2, a 3.86 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 53 strikeouts and 22 walks and 49 innings pitched. Chris Flexen, on the other hand, 7-3 this season, 3.80 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, 85 and a third innings pitched, 57 strikeouts, 17 walks. And I've said this plenty of times when breaking down Chris Flexen starts. He's been a nice little surprise for the Seattle Mariners team this year. Coming back from the KBO, he played in the summer and he signed with the Mariners, and they've loved every little bit of it. Pablo Sandoval is the Angels are 5-3 when he starts. You're down $82. Chris Flexen, the Mariners are 11-4 when he starts. If you've backed him every single game, you're up $865. That's a nice little profit there for Chris Flexen. But I think the Mariners do win again today. I have the team total over 3.5 for this game. I feel like that's just a little bit of a low line. I was thinking it would be 4.5, not 3.5. So I like Seattle Mariners here. Team total over 3.5. That's where I'm going to be going with this game.
Sounds good. That's going to wrap it up for baseball for today. We do have game 3 in the NBA. We'll go over that in just a minute. But before we do that, if you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I think we're up to 845 now. We're 155 away from 1,000. I'm going to keep saying it until we hit it. So if you want to have me stop saying it, keep sharing us out. Keep liking the thing. Keep subscribing. We're almost to 1,000, hoping to reach that by the first week of the NFL season. Also, we're streaming on 4 different platforms right now. Obviously, you guys, most of you guys, 24 out of the 25 of the people watching are watching on YouTube. We're also on Twitch if you want to follow that. Link to that in the description. We're also on our Facebook group. Link to our Facebook group in the description. We're also live on Twitter. Guess where you can find that one?
In the description.
Yes. Also, you can go ahead and check out our premium plays. You can use that code, get 50% off. We're having a good week now. We had a little bit of a rough patch. We're doing a lot better now. So go ahead. We had a 4-1 baseball day. We did have a 1-2 WNBA, but
where can you find that link?
Guess where you can find this link, guys? Anybody? In the description. Also with the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel in the description as well. Speaking of Picks and Parleys and all that, Craig's always live 10 a.m. for his 7-minute video. Me and Nick at 11. Higgs will be on at 12. Allie or a replacement will be on today at 1:30. Maybe Lenny, not sure. I know she texted us this morning saying, "Can we do it?" We're not in Greenville, so we can't. So there might be Morning Wood, there might not be. Just keep an eye on that for that. Go subscribe to the Picks and Parlays channel. Check it out. No game time decision today or tomorrow. We're off during the weekends on that one. We'll be back Monday for game time decision for the Home Run Derby. Yes. I'm excited for that one. And then what else? No Total Chaos tonight. There will be a Counter-Strike show again tonight at
9:30.
9:30. Let's see what matchups we'll be getting for Sunday. We'll be getting elimination matchups. We'll get the Fury matchup against either Astralis or Heroic. FaZe will be playing against either Navi or Vitality. There's a bunch of we also get Gambit and G2 tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and break down all those games as well. 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere in that range for the games, because they start either at 7:30, at 10 o'clock, or at 2 o'clock each day. So check out that show as well. So that is the scheduling for all of today. Check all those out. And without further ado, we got one more game to go over, and that is in Game 3 of the not WNBA, but the NBA Finals.
Yeah, looking at this game, we had the Phoenix Suns up 2-0 in the series, heading to Milwaukee now. And Milwaukee a 4-point favorite in this one, a -180 money line, +160 the opposite way with the Suns. They are a +4 for this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
I've got to go Phoenix again. And the fact that they've looked this dominant throughout the entire through the first 2 games, they looked really, really good. They won by 13 and then 10 points. Yes, they were at home, but I think they can do the exact same thing on the road. I still think Suns in 4. I'm grabbing them plus the 4. I'll grab them on the money line. I just think it's an overall spot that's looking it's looking really good. Phoenix. I'll be grabbing Phoenix in the spot. I think that I just think it's mind-boggling that they went from 5.5, 6-point favorites when they're at home to 4-point dogs. That is not right. And I'm going Phoenix tonight against Milwaukee. As for a total, I would lean towards the over, but not really going to go. Not going to be betting that one. My best bet will be Phoenix on the side.
Yeah, for me, I'm looking at this game a little bit, and I understand your luck on Phoenix here, but for this whole series, I know I don't do NBA much, but looking at this series, I said from the beginning, the only game Milwaukee is going to win is Game 3, and I think that they're going to win tonight. If anything, I would look at the -4 or the -180 money line on the Bucks. Hear me out on this one. The Suns have looked amazing this playoffs, but there is one thing they have struggled on, game threes. They're 1-2 in the playoffs in game threes. The only one they won was against Denver. They lost game 3 against the Lakers in the first round, and they were up 2-0 against the Clippers. We thought, Suns are going to want to run away at this series. And they dropped game 3 against the Clippers. Hear me out. The Bucks are going to win game number 3. That's what side I'm on. Are they going to cover the -4? I don't know about that one, so I'd probably look more at the money line than I would the -4. But with that being said, the Bucks win this game. But I think potentially the Suns still cover.
Yeah. Weezy says Suns until further notice. I agree with that one. CSGO been looking good? Yes, it is. I'll do a quick update with that one. We started off today 2-0. Nailed FaZe. Nailed the Furious sweep. Bigs up 1-0 on Liquid. And Vitality leads the first map 8-3 against Navi. So all of that's looking good right now to start off. We need a good day after a bad day yesterday, but hey, can't complain about it.
Absolutely. But that's going to just about wrap up this show. Anything you want to say before we head on out for this one?
How about a little bit of a recap?
Yeah, we need a recap. That's right.
Yep. I'll be going with the Tampa Bay Rays today. I'll be going over in the Detroit game. I'll be going Oakland. Over in the game 1 of the Mets doubleheader. Under in the Milwaukee game. I'll be going Houston, and I'll be going over in the Seattle game, and then taking that Phoenix Suns until further notice.
Absolutely. All right, and on my side here, I've got some baseball plays for you guys. I've got the over in the White Sox game. We're looking at the Tampa Bay Rays in the first 5, as well as the Nationals in the first 5. Boston team total over. Arizona team total over. Milwaukee and Cincinnati first 5 under. We're looking at the Astros in the first 5 and the Mariners on the team total over. And I'll lean towards the Milwaukee Bucks tonight for me. But that's going to just about wrap up the show. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on the Earle Sports Bet Show, which is every single morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also follow us on our Twitch, our Facebook group, and our Twitter as well. The links to those are in the description of the video. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this stream. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined here by my brother Tim. And this has been the Earle Sports Bet Show. We want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.